And I'd like to invite back on stage CEO, NDTV, Editor-in-Chief, Rahul Kanwal, my boss. Come on back here on the stage as we go to the next category now. And this is the Global Cultural Icon category. And thank you so much for your kind words for NDTV, Dr. Tharoor. As always, the next award is Global Cultural Icon Award, and it is presented to celebrated photographer Annie Leibovitz in recognition of her extraordinary contribution to visual culture and her enduring impact on the way the world sees art, identity, and power. Well, she couldn't be with us here today, but she did record a video message for us. Take a look.
Gosh. Woo. Look what I got here. God, it's almighty. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so emotional. It's so beautiful. It is about the world. And it's about being together. We really are reaching up to the light. Thank you so much. So moving, really. This is storytelling. It is so. It's everything, and it's everyone. Oh boy, beautiful. Please forgive me, I'm not very good at this. And so I wrote down my thoughts, and I'm going to read them to you tonight. It's important to gather and recognize each other and be together. What a time. It means a lot to me to receive this honor from you tonight, and I'm sorry not to be with you. I photographed many artists who've come to India for inspiration. I'm thinking of Howard Hodgkin, who's a good friend of Susan Sontag's. His experiences in India were central to his paintings, or the choreographer Mark Morris, who comes back to India again and again, or the painters Helen and Bryce Martin. It's an honor to be in the company tonight of so many artists. And this is indeed a powerful gathering of allies. In the early 1970s, I was lucky enough to be part of a magazine, Rolling Stone, where I was taken seriously at a very young age. I understood that what I did mattered. I thought I was a journalist, but I backed into portraiture, which gave me the latitude to pick a side, have an opinion, be conceptual, and still tell stories. I have a more powerful voice as a photographer if I can express a point of view. I believe that even though it is changing, the photographic image in all of its forms is more relevant and has more force in our lives than ever before. Thank you.
Big round of applause. And I'd like to ask Rohit, our creative director, to say a few words. I know she's a dear friend, someone you admire very well. Very much, yes. Please come on stage, Rohit.
I wouldn't say she's a dear friend, but when I was 16 years old, I used to walk all the way to the USIS library to see the copies of Rolling Stone magazine. And part of my photographic career practice of portraits came from what I saw on Annie's pages of Rolling Stone. I can never forget the John and Yoko on a picture. She photographed them 5 hours before Lennon was shot outside their apartment. Annie has been inspiration not just to a photographer, but to a whole generation of artists who've sort of seen how she's taken simple portraiture and made it conceptual, which is essentially what all artists today are trying to do. It's no longer about just creating ornamental work which looks good on the walls. It's about creating art that moves people. So I'm glad I'm in a company of some great artists today, and Annie was special, and she is special.
Thank you for that.
I just want to say, Gargi, that Rohit's done a spectacular job in helping NDTV bring the Art Awards together. Can we have a round of applause for Rohit Chawla?
Yes.
So thank you. And I also want every one of you who's here to know that we've been live all through the evening across the NDTV network. So we've been live on NDTV 24/7. We've been live on NDTV Profit, Digital, Social, and there was a big debate in our newsroom. Journalists, you know, like to argue and debate about whether this is a good idea or it would sink us in our ratings next Thursday. And I said, you know, either you're all in or you're not. So we've been live, and I was just looking at the YouTube concurrents. A lot of people are watching, which is fascinating. We'll have to wait for the television ratings to come out next week, but it doesn't really matter because, as I said, our core commitment is to try and take art out of just being in a bubble to a much larger audience. So whether the ratings come or the ratings go, I think this commitment is deeper, and that's why we've been live through. And you'll see a lot of this ceremony and these awards all across the NDTV network, not just tonight, but in the days to come. So Dr. Tharoor, that was quite magical. As I said, having Dr. Tharoor here on a wheelchair adds to the art of the evening. So that was a great speech, so thank you.